Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here, sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. Welcome to the Crypto Lifer Show. What's going on? Bitcoin hit an all-time high. People are freaking out. I just sold my trade at the top, basically took my profits, and we're going to take a look at how that looks as we continue to move here in Bitcoin land. Shout out to all the beautiful people out here on the live. Thank you for being amazing and kicking it with the Lifer. May God bless you all. And I have this trade open here on BitTX that I just took profits on. So I just sold all my trades. I sold every trade that I was in today for a massive gain. Shout out to anyone in the group. We were looking at this crazy movement in the price action here. Let me show you what I was watching. So I had this flag on the 5, looking for it to break all the way out to 124,000. Full send to 124K was my target, possibly all the way up to 125,000 if we could kick it. And there's a chance we're not done. There's a chance this thing wants to continue up to 125K. We are now in price discovery for Bitcoin. The bot exited the long too as well. Decided it was time to jump on out. Let's take a look at the bot. So the bot got back in another long here after it got out and then sold again. So look, the bot got in here, sold there, bought here, sold there. My bot's destroying the game, doing absolute damage. And you have linked to the bot at MINOTAUR Trading Systems, Crypto Lifer. Jump on in, that you can sign up to an awesome, a call. They'll sit down with you, basically break down what the bot does, how you can use it to find out more. All right. MINOTAUR Trading Systems, find out about the bot. That thing is doing damage. So this is what we saw for Bitcoin. And this is the trade we had today on the 5-minute. Target was 121.9. I mean, this is just crazy, right? And they're at 118.5. So we've been seeing this move. We've been calling out these gains for a while now for Bitcoin. Anyway, let's clean this up. Let's talk about what's happening. We just hit an all-time high. Where are we going? Is there more coming for Bitcoin? Or we have to get some type of pullback now? And who's going to get caught up? We have PPI tomorrow too as well. Be very careful. Price, producer price index is coming in at 8:30 in the morning. I want you to look for that too. All right. Sammy, it's not Saturday night. I know it's all-time high night, bro. Look what I see here right now, though. I see his shoulder, a head and shoulder. That's a nice short to the downside, is it not? I don't short Bitcoin in these beautiful uptrends, but man, that's a head and shoulder pattern 68% of the time. That's going to dump somewhere back down to 122.5. Where was the high? Here on BitTX, the high for the candle was 124.545. So we hit a high of 124.545 for BTC. And I'm actually going to edit this 124.545. And how many cents? And 60 cents. And 60 cents. Update. Breaking news. Bitcoin makes a new all-time high. Just now on BitTX. Futures of 124.545.60. And we absolutely nailed it. I sold right around there, 124.250. Unbelievable. 195% gains. Imagine making 195%. Shout out to anyone that traded on BitTX with the Lifer. We've been giving you this trade since this morning, since this weekend. We've been on the reversal since last weekend at 112. So let's break down what's happening. Let's do our top-down analysis for you. And this is going to cover everyone in the trading group for tonight, too. So don't look for your update tonight and be like, why didn't I get one? You're getting one right now. So let's break it down live. I wouldn't be rushing into anything just yet. I took profits. I'm not trying to be rude to other people who, I know people do get in late. All right. Might switch it back up, right? Yeah. Okay. Let's break down what we're seeing here. Again, weekly. Huge breakout on the weekly. Looks like it just needs to close a green candle, and then the next week can close. But this can go up and down now. We can go 122. This can range. And all we need is the candle to close kind of right where it's at. So this is a beautiful sign for the weekly. We could see more. Nothing too crazy, but this is great. And we have about Thursday. So this is, wow. So look at that. I mean, in my humble opinion, this week just breached the trend line. That's a breakout of the trend line. Looking like it could continue to the upside on the weekly. So that's bullish. 5-day candle just closed outside of the trend line. Bullish. That to me is a breakout. So you're breaking out on the 5-day chart. The 3-day, same scenario. you have broken out of the rising wedge, in my humble opinion. See this? Measured move is just this length here. That's your first stop. We have way other bigger targets and all that, but that takes you to $164,000 BTC. Bitcoin really putting in work well above 100K. You got to really respect the love here. I got into Bitcoin super early. I can't believe it. I've now 120x'd my investment. I got into some Bitcoins at $1,000. I can't believe it. And I bought into Bitcoin. Don't even want to say it anymore, but God bless, man, all my Bitcoin people and anyone that jumped into BTC and made it happen. This has been an amazing experience to be into Bitcoin and to be able to watch this transition happen from regular finance, TradFi, into DeFi and into crypto finance. Really, it's CryFi. You know, I know no one talks about it, but it's CryFi, baby. It's CryFi. Shout out to all my beautiful people here. You got the cup. You got the ice. You got to put something in it. I like the lemon lime from Spindrift. It don't put a lot of stuff in there. It's really just a little bit of fruit with some water. No natural flavors, nothing else. And I don't work for them. I just think it's a good product. It's healthy. It's what we drink here at the home. Can't have that soda. All right? You got to have something fun sometimes to change it up. Otherwise, you will drink soda, I feel like. So 12 hour. Had a major resistance right there that we just got back above at 121.5. So 121.5 is now support. In my humble opinion, yeah. Also there, even a higher area there. 122.6 on the 8 hour. And so here we stand. Here we stand. To me, we broke out on the bigger time frames. On the bigger time frames, you have breached a serious trend line. Now, the smaller time frames could play a bit of a game. We may get a cup and handle here. We may get a nice little flag here first before our next big pump and come back to the 21-day moving average. You see? Looks like something that could be likely, no? Look at our 2 hour. Our 2 hour is getting a little overbought, but not too far for the 21. 1 hour still looks interesting to me. So honestly, I got to say that, you know, and I usually do sell a little early. I wouldn't be surprised if I did it this time. I mean, this is the flag that we played earlier today, right? And this is what I said was likely going to break out on that 4 hour time frame. And you could say whatever I do is traditional, old school, however you want it with my pattern trading measured moves, but I hit. We hit today. Everyone in my group made gains if they paid attention. I can't say everyone in my group, but most people that got the education and know my system, they should have made gains today. Because today was a great day for my system to play out. It was very, very nice. It did absolutely amazing, so. We live, baby, we live. I love that. We are live. I love this, man. I love it. So is the money going to flow into the altcoins now? And what's going to happen to Bitcoin? Honestly, it looks like Bitcoin's going to flag out. And it looks like you're just going to be able to trade the next flag scot-free right up to 129, 130K. That just looks like what's going to happen. You broke above resistance on the 1 hour. Wait for the 1 hour to come to the 21, and we're gone. 15-minute looks like likely to build too. So I would watch a flag build on the 15-minute and the 1 hour. Looks like we may just continue. And again, who knows? But I see this just likely going to continue further to the upside. A lot of people do lose money in price discovery because they chase, and they don't chase the right ways. We traded this flag, if you remember correctly, and we traded this flag to the upside. Measured move. Everything I do is the measured move. The base of the flag, we hit that. It all worked out exactly as it was supposed to. Now I'm doing the same thing. I don't know where we're going, but I'm starting to flag us out and get us ready for our next possible pump to the upside. Again, all this started when you crossed the 1 minute 200 moving average. Right here. Right there. Dipped above it. You bounced off it a few times. Heck, you could have used the 3 minute. When we crossed the 200 right there, that was an entry at 119.5 and we were gone. I even said you could have gone into the daily this morning and talked about how the daily was bullish. Anyway, we went over so many ideas today of how to get into these trades. We gave you small time scalps. We gave you big time frames, 4 hour, 1 hour, 5 minute. I was all over it today. It did not matter. I hope you took advantage. And I sold above 124. I mean, what are you going to, unbelievable. So, looks like there could be more coming here for Bitcoin. This is a night that never sleeps. It's one of those nights, and yeah, I see more. Why not, right? What would stop? The whole world is FOMOing for the greatest asset in the world, and they wish they got in. It's going to go to some places people never thought possible. I'm richer than I've ever been in my entire life. I don't mean to be bragging, but I've never been this rich as tonight. Bitcoin's never been this high. I piled all my net worth to do it many times. Fortune favors the brave, man. To the people that were brave and decided to get into something different, decided to do something with their lives, decided to go for it, man. Shout out to you. Tonight's your night, baby. I bid you respect and love on tonight. And it feels like a cosmopolitan over here. Hey, you're spilling over here. Get this guy out of here. He just spilled all over me. Hey, Charlie, get this guy. Get Johnny out of here. Hey. So, Bitcoin, $123,758. And again, it could also make a right shoulder and start to collapse here. That's why we're going to watch this to see what happens. If it starts to flag out, we go for more. Makes a right shoulder, starts to dump, then we know that we're going back to the 1 hour, like on the 4 hour or the 8 hour time frame. We're going back to the 21-day moving average. Let's see where the 21 is on the 8 hour. It ain't too far. So this is somewhat sustainable. Come back, and we got some supportive resistance in place, so I would really watch this 15-minute flag. And there could definitely be some more coming here for tonight. We may not have full set just yet. I know a lot of people want to come to this video because not many people are streaming right now, right? It's all-time high for Bitcoin. So now what's going to happen to your altcoins? Where are we going with Ethereum? What's happened to Chippy and Clippy and, Chippy? I like Chippy. who I really like in the space is the Martini guy. I don't care if other people don't like him. He's a good dude. I met him in Dubai and we talked beforehand. He came on my channel too. I kind of got him on the channel. Cool dude. He's one of the last people I actually featured on the channel in a long time. My guy, man. Martini guy, bro. He's a good dude. God bless the Martini guy. He's solidified in OG Bitcoin fandom. So look, I mean, this is crazy, but like it came down for the bullish retest and it may just go for more. Like this may not be done yet. This is crazy on the 3-minute time frame. I thought I got out at the local high. This thing may want to go for more. I can't get too in there. My goodness, that's crazy. I'm watching the 15-minute and seeing how this 15-minute plays out, but it looks like this 15-minute maybe. And what I keep doing is I keep scalping, and then I take the wins from the scalp, and I get back in. Every time I think I'm out, I get back in again. And then I'm up again. RLP hitting that target. So hold on, let me kind of square away Bitcoin here because I may have to get into another trade live. Shout out to anyone that traded with me earlier this morning. We took massive gains today. Shout out to anyone that went to CryptoLifer.com and jumped into the trading group today. Go to CryptoLifer.com to find out more. Hit the subscriber button in the upper right-hand corner. Hit the basic, the quarterly, the annual. Jump on in today. It'll blow your mind. All right? We'll give you way more information than I think any other trading group in the world. Not on top of just the calls and the ideas, but also tools, tips, and tricks and things to help you out as you're looking for what coins and what's happening and where we're going in the space. So, wow, 124K, huh? And now, price action saying it ain't done yet. You said I was done, but I ain't done yet. You thought I was over, but it ain't over, baby. It's never over. Bitcoin price discovery. I guess 130K could be the call. It could just never stop tonight. Moving averages don't seem that far away, so it's telling me we could get more bumpage. I don't know what's going to happen. I can't tell you. We could make a right shoulder right here and take a nasty dump. We could go sideways and take a pump. I'll tell you what, if we end up right here, it's more likely we pump. If we make the right, we could dump. So we're still... The prices action can tell me what's about to happen if I listen and I'm patient. Something like this would be the trade. I'd be going 126.5. And again, I've done this many times in price discovery. So when I'm in price discovery, it's kind of when I'm sitting right at home. Because this is where I'm at all the time. I've been live on an asset doing price discovery, I'd say 50, 60 times, maybe 100 times in my life. So I'm used to price discovery. This is where I'm the most comfortable, to be honest, right here. Well, you never know what's going to happen. That's where I sit. That's why I became an entrepreneur. Entrepreneurs made something out of themselves when they don't know what was going to happen. I don't have a boss. I don't know what's going to happen. I'm out here every single day hanging out. You're my boss, right? Are we hanging out? Yeah, it's all-time highs. I just want to give people a bit of a direction of what could be happening. Break down the charts from the small to the big and show them where I think, price action could be discoverable. To give them a bit of an edge against the rest of the market because they're crypto lifers and they've dedicated their lives to the channel. So I want to help them out. What do you think of that? Producing value, providing value, creating value every single day. You can create value out of thin air if you know how to create it. And then you become a value maker, someone that's addicted to creating value over time. That's your habitual movement. Bitcoin, baby. The Bitcoin hat. All-time highs for BTC. I feel like the coach, when they give him like the hat at the end of the Super Bowl, I just look all out of place, but it's still like you just got to wear it anyway. You know what I mean? That wasn't that funny. I don't know why I put it that. Yeah, it wasn't that funny. Sometimes I'm just not that funny. I think I am, but I'm obviously not. So let's take a look here at what's happening. The 30-minute can be a go-to for mine, too, when things are a little iffy. It looks like we still may get a bit of a flag here. 1 hour. Yeah, but you're still lateral. I mean, yeah, when the 1 hour is that close to the 21, I leave it to the 15. It tells me that this 15-minute can get busy. There's a chance that this plays out tonight. Let's see the trade here. I could risk 800 for... Wow, we had such a good day of trading, too, today. 700 for 23 and get some more out of this pump. This thing looks like it could go. We're really sitting at 123,920 right now. Are you serious? Just 10, 20 minutes ago or an hour ago, Bitcoin hit an all-time high. Less than that. 30 minutes ago about. Bitcoin hit an all-time high. Almost 15 minutes ago, I guess it'd say. The high here was 124,545 at 60 cents here on BitTX futures. Unbelievable. God bless everyone that's out here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Let me take a look at who's out here. Let me take attendance here. Hourly has a bunch of top wicks. Could come back for liquidity around 122. Bitcoin dominance at an important point. Either break out or break down right now. Mark Ponce link. What is that? Weekly channel looks so bullish. Yeah. Oh, yeah, link in the description, Mark. Yeah. Sammy is the Christopher Columbus of price discovery. He keeps our boat headed to gains 100%. Sam, where's your big referral code so that I can sign up under you? It's right here, brother. It's right here. See it? BitTX. You hit the link right here. You don't even have to go. We make it so easy, guys. The pinned comment right there. So simple. Hit the weeks, BitTX, BTCC, whatever you want. You're the actual GOAT, Sam. I don't know what I am, but I know I'm here every day. I'm happy you went live for this amazing moment. God bless you, man. Thank you. And please subscribe to the channel. We just recently hit 100,000 subscribers. We'd like to go all the way to 150,000. Now look at me. It's never enough, right? But on our way to 150,000 subscribers, please subscribe to the channel. I would greatly appreciate it. 100,055, man. Our 40. God bless everybody here on the live. Thank you so much for helping this amazing feat. 100,000 on the channel. But it's about Bitcoin. And, honestly, there's some bearish divvy here on the 15. I usually sell the local top. It's a good, and I just sold. So there's a good chance that is, we could start to crawl down. So hold on. Let me, BTC, USDT. OKX is fine with me. Yeah, okay. So let me just show you what I see happening. It is pretty far for the 21 on the 1 hour, actually. Further than I realized. Yeah, that's over. That's cooked. That was a sell. We did a great job. And honestly, every single time Bitcoin's made a new all-time high, it's retraced pretty nastily from that area almost every single time. Had you shorted, when this closes the tweezer top, had you shorted it's played out. So I would just leave the 15-minute alone and watch your 1 hour, but you can also keep the 15-minute up. So I say we come back down. And I'd pull a fib from this wick to this wick here and start looking at these key areas, 122.5, 122.8, and BOOKMAP. BOOKMAP, it got caught a little off. it had liquidity to the downside. And I did, look, I'm starting to see 145, 137.50. This is crazy. Let me restart this thing and get it running nice and clean. But man, so yeah, I feel like we just sold the local top in the trading group. I wanted to make it really clear that that was likely going to be the local top. However, there's no guarantees. You know, the 3-minute actually still showing signs of possible life. Shoulder, head, right shoulder there, but you never know, man. In situations like this, Bitcoin could do something. You know, I can't tell you what I say is gold. I'm 90% accurate. I'm pretty good at this stuff. All right. And, you know, 127,591 for Bitcoin. So that would be your next target after this flag figures itself out. So I'm still bullish, but yeah, there's got to be some type of pullback here for BTC. So I believe if you're in a trade, it is a great time to take some profit. However, you're going to do whatever makes you happy. I'm not a financial advisor. Nothing I say and do should be taken as financial advice. So that kind of puts Bitcoin in a bit of a bowl here. That's a good sign. Let's take a look at Bitcoin dominance. So I'm pretty confident Bitcoin's going to pull back. All right. Bitcoin dominance attempting to get a bit of a move. But what I'm seeing is kind of a shoulder, head, right shoulder, and more of a bit of a bear flag here. Okay. And I could see this thing go, you know, further, you know, something like this. So you're looking for the bear flag and continue down. You don't want to see like Bitcoin dominance just out of nowhere rip. It wouldn't make sense either. I feel like we've kind of lost some key support. I'm looking for this thing to continue lower, honestly. Bitcoin dominance. Shoulder, head, right shoulder in a slant to the downside. Further down. God bless everybody here on the live. So what's up with Ethereum? Is ETHBTC about to pump? What's going on? Look at ETHBTC. Is it stalling out? Has Bitcoin kind of gained back some steam? It does look like ETHBTC has made a bit of a bear, you know, a bearish divergence here. But it's not the worst. We'd like to see it just kind of flag out. So some sideways price action for both. And then we kind of pick back up where we left off. It says by Friday afternoon, ready to rock. Thursday's going to be a rocky road tomorrow. All right. We got PPI data coming in at 8:30 in the morning. Core PPI, and unemployment claims. You know, if that's super high, we're going to get a bit of a hawkish move. If that's low, we're going to get a massive green candle. It's very simple. President Trump also speaks tomorrow at 1 p.m. Every time he does that, the market tends to go, yeah. I don't know why we love it. I'm not saying I'm not a fan. I don't want to, you know, I'm not into that. I'm just, there's been a correlation. Hopefully this time's different, you know, and we get a bit of a pump, which we could. Could be good things. Tariffs coming in with big money. They did not, I never thought tariffs would cause inflation. I thought that was the dumbest thing I ever heard. Everyone said it. When everyone's saying something, remember, it's not true. Everyone said that, like, for instance, everyone was talking nonsense at the bar while Thomas Edison or whoever, I don't even like using him because he's kind of shady too, but while people were, you know, Benjamin Franklin, Thomas Edison, people were working on the light bulb. My whole point was, well, the greatest things were happening. People were talking crap. So if you're listening to Twitter and all the crap, you're not hearing what's going on. And if you were repeating that tariffs cause inflation, I don't. You heard me. I never said anything of the sort. I actually kept telling you that, look, I believe it's going to bring in more money, and I think you know, just give it some time. Anyway, neither here nor there. But Ethereum, kind of playing around here on the 1 hour time frame, below the 200. Let's take a look at it on the 4 hour. 4 hour, it's a little far away from the 21.2, and it's got some bearish divvy. So Ethereum looks like it may have to come back to roost a little bit here, or at least flag out. So to me, looks like altcoins are kind of about to go sideways. Looks like the whole market's going to be a little eerie tomorrow after this pump. So we got a new all-time high for Bitcoin. We've cleared the air. Things look great. But it does look like we need some sideways price action for BTC here. All right. There's the perpetual contract on Bybit. And again, watch it. We may flag out. Later on tonight, I may put out a long here and say, hey, I'm long. And you say, but Sam, you said we were dumping on the 1 hour. I don't know what's going to happen. I know nothing but the fact about ignorance. I just go with the probabilities. Most of the time, I'm right. I'm not always. That's the sad thing. I'm not 100%. I wish I was. I'm just not. I wish I could be 100%. This is the trade on ETH right here we gave yesterday. Beautiful trade. Hit the target. Exactly the way it was supposed to happen. Congratulations if you took the trade. And there's profit taking time. It's just that simple. Bang, bang, bang. Thank you, man. Thank you, ma'am. That was a beautiful trade. So, nice pump for Ethereum. We gave you this exact trade in the flag, in the trading group. We make it simple. Like, everyone else is going through a bunch of this and that and all this nonsense. We make it very simple in the group. All right? Bang. Ethereum, man. Booming. That's crazy. Anyway. Look at all the setups all day. We've been grinding, showing you where Bitcoin's likely going. We got both belts, man. Both technical analysis belts. Super official. I'm just fascinated by all this movement. Price action. See, this is how we started. 9:59 this morning. We started right here. Man, that 4 hour broke out. It continued to rip. Looks like we could get to 129 at one point, right? The Tech 100 trade played out too as well. Man. Wow. A lot of work I put in just in the last couple days. A lot of work. ETH banging to the upside. Crazy how it all played out. Yeah, and that bullish consult, oh, man, it's just crazy. Anyway. Boom. 21-day moving average inside the flag. Gone, baby, gone. Truly fascinating. Anyway. So what's up for ETH now? I mean, to be, again, even on the 4 hour, you're getting some type of pullback or flag. I don't see a continuation just yet. The daily as well, a little spent for the 21. You just got a massive pump. Things have to come down now. There's going to be a little bit of a correction. We've been pumping for days. You got, and so look out tomorrow. Tomorrow, I could see some pain coming tomorrow. You know? So just be careful. You've been on a straight run to the upside here. You can almost see, there's the rising wedge breakout. I like it. Just look, pull back to support. Make a bit of a flag or go sideways. This is all I'm seeing. Let the 21 come back into price. Not saying the rally's over. Just seems 4 or 5 more days of some sideways price action till we head to $6,000 in Ethereum. Wow, by August 28th. But man, all the things that we kind of planned out and talked about really did happen. Unbelievable. Look at RPL, Rocket Pool. I put that out earlier today. Looks like it's getting closer and closer. Let's see if it's about to punch. Ooh, nothing. A nothing bug. So a lot of things that went sideways, if ETH kind of starts falling off, then these might not pop either. They're all waiting for that bigger ETH move. And then they're waiting for ETH to get so big that people sell out of ETH into other coins. Hasn't happened just yet. All right. Rocket Pool is still inside the flag, but not amazing. So alts aren't really that hot right now. Funny. Wow, 27 million market cap. So this thing's really defying the odds here. DJI 6930. No love. Bitcoin. So it's likely a bigger pullback is happening. There's a chance you make a flag on the smaller time frames. Watch them. If they flag out, take advantage. If not, let it go. I might go to bed early tonight. I traded all day long. We made gains since this morning. It was a gains fest. I worked my butt off. We made massive amounts of money. I can't even believe it. So I'm about to celebrate for the night. If I see altcoins out there, I'm going to push them. But right now, this is kind of what you want to see. You want to kind of be focused on all Bitcoin and Ethereum because your altcoin ain't going to do a dang thing if you get this pullback tonight and things don't go as hard. So watch out for PPI tomorrow morning. Let me jump on into the chat. This was just your quick all-time high update here for Bitcoin. If you want to join the trading group, the best trading group in the game, we doubled when Bitcoin went from 69 to 15,000. The trading group doubled up. We found out, we shorted Luna. All sorts of crazy stuff happened. Jump on in. Go to cryptolifer.com to find out more. I've been trading for 20 years. I got so much knowledge and information, and I'll break it down for you every single day. Everyone, I love you. I'm jumping out of here for the night. I will see you tomorrow for a beautiful live stream. May God bless you all. Thank you so much for jumping on in. and I'll catch you on the next live. Thank you so much. The secret to success is getting started.